Hello to the wonderful Aries. I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. I hope you got to catch that Weekend Vibes video, and I hope it gave you all the help that you could ever want from the universe. Thank you guys. If this is your first time watching a video with me, thank you for showing up. For everybody who keeps returning, I appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes. You guys are the best. I'll continue to rock the mic if you want to continue to listen. But let's see if we can't give you some good advice over the next 7 days. What do we have for my beautiful, wonderful Aries coming into August 7th through the 14th? What do we have for the beautiful? Whoa, wow, wonderful, fantastic. Look at that. Aries, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this like, pow. Aries is coming in strong this week. This is you coming into the next 7 days. You're starting with crown energy, divine consciousness, the absolute guidance that you can receive from the cosmic. This is how you're starting these next 7 days, Wednesday to Wednesday. As long as you allow it, you're gonna have a little crown sitting on top of your head that's a little tilted to the side like Biggie. If you've seen that picture, that's gonna be you over the next 7 days. So realize this for yourself. You have majesty that people pick up on right now. You walk across the street and people who are all the way down the street are like, who is that? That's Aries right now. So continue to exist in this majesty, because this is who you are for the next 7 days, as long as you allow it. If you do something like close your eyes and get rid of your wokeness, that's all on you. I can't tell you what to do with your enlightenment. But this is your natural state. This is the work that you've done on yourself. So allow this for you. Go out there and be wonderful like you have been. Continue to do this, because this is powerful for you. This is where you want to be. This is how you always want to start your week, this is how you always want your readings to start, is with that universal energy, that powerful cosmic awareness. Okay? I'm loving that, Aries. That's big. And look at that. The next card, this is where you want to keep your mind at, on that third eye energy. Make sure that you're continuing to see every bit of spiritual guidance that the universe is trying to give to you right now. The third eye is your conversation through the crown. So allow that universal consciousness to continue to pour through you, like you see in the card here. It's pouring directly in, excuse me, to your third eye. And that's brilliant for you, Aries. That's wonderful. Nobody's going to be able to pull the wool over your eye, if you can dig what I'm saying. Sorry about that horrible pun. But nobody is going to be able to confuse you, because you have that awareness, and then use that. Don't allow anybody to try to talk you out of it, to try to take you out of it with their low vibrational blah blah that people try to give people nowadays. Hey, I want to tell you how to live your life. No. If they're giving you some good advice, fine. But if they're trying to tell you your own truth, tell them to kick rocks at their mom's face with flip-flops on. Also, for my powerful Aries, look at that. We're staying in third eye and crown energy right now. In thought, in action, in presence. You have that spiritual guidance coming into your life. You have that clairvoyance being gifted to you. Your intelligence is expanding. Maybe you're even doing a little bit of work to just learn more about the this energy work or spiritual awareness. Maybe you're trying to figure out what all the chakras are. Just so you know, the crown is Sahasrara, and the third eye is the Ajna. So let's make sure that we're continuing to expand that beautiful brain of yours and gain or advance the intelligence into wisdom. Intelligence is the lower form of wisdom. There is no there is no bottom feeding form of intelligence. Like, if you learn anything, then you're no longer a dummy. So just be aware of that for yourself, and be aware of that when somebody who has not done this work, who hasn't seen any of the things that you've seen, is trying to tell you about you and what you and your truth is for yourself. Nobody can define your world for you. Only you can. So realize that. Exist in your power. Continue to thrive in your power. Because right now you're walking around with nothing but strength. Nothing but boom, pow. Watch out. That's Aries right now. So continue to strut your stuff, babe. Also, for the wonderfully powerful Aries, we're going to be aware of those choices. We're going to make sure that we're using our solar energy, make sure that we're using the Manipura, is the name of the solar plexus chakra, to drive that self-worth that you have now. You know you have majesty because you can feel it. So acknowledge that within yourself and use that to continue to push you and fuel you forward and bring you down that spiritual path as with a hop in your step, you know what I'm saying, with bouncing your ounce. Let's make sure that we're allowing that for ourselves. Sometimes it's not even about making this choice, A or B. Sometimes there's a C where you just sit still and wait for a minute and see what happens. And that's not doing nothing. Stillness is not the same as doing nothing. Understand that for yourself. Sometimes you have to be completely still to see everything around you. See how it's moving. See how it's rotating. And understand where you're going. Sometimes you have to give yourself the room to grow, Aries. Sometimes you have to give yourself space to build. So allow this for yourself. Don't rush into anything. Make sure that you're making guided choices. Make sure you're making choices with that third eye and that crown, that wisdom, so that you're not taking any missteps. You're not having any goofy-footed steps in your walk. Okay? Also, from my beautiful Aries, my wonderful Aries, we're staying in that crown energy. Make sure you're not worried about what isn't or what will be, but concern yourself with what is. You are regality in motion right now. You are royalty in play. So be aware of your active kingdom. Not what was, not what isn't, but what is. The very idea of what it means to be in the now. Make sure you're present and appreciative of everything in your life, because it could always be worse. There's always somebody out there who is going through a lot more bullcrap than maybe you are right now. I know a lot of you may be going through a lot of crap, but you're still standing in your power. You're still doing the work that you need to do on yourself to come out of those problems. So don't lose sight of the end game. Don't lose sight of your goals. But be present in your situation now so that you appreciate everything that's happening for you as it happens, and not dwelling on what could be or what has not. And let's make sure we're keeping grounded. Let's make sure that we're, doing something that gets us active. Let's make sure that we're taking care of the nest. This has a lot to do with your security, your foundation, your physical health. Let's make sure that the Aries isn't out there getting lazy, getting that old, TV belly or something like that. Let's make sure that we're getting up and dancing during the commercial breaks to the stupid little songs that play in the commercials. Let's get up there and have some fun. Get out there and get kinetic. If you want to see how I do it, I have a playlist called Kineticism that you can find on my channel. Just click the thing to drag it down and you'll see it there. But that's how I get down. And if that inspires you to do something in your life, please, by all means, enjoy. I hope that somebody gets something from it, because otherwise I wouldn't put those videos up there. But yes, let's make sure that we're keeping ourselves grounded, that we're taking care of not just our mind and our spirit, but our physical presence in the world too. Because when you look in the mirror, you want to be proud of every angle. There's not one single aspect of self that you want to be like, I don't like that at all. No, we want to start doing the work, not only on our mind, not only on our internal spirit, but also on our external bodies, okay? And we're going to pull one more for you, Aries, from the bottom of the deck. What we got? Pleasure. Let's make sure that we're keeping the sacral energies healthy. Let's make sure that we're keeping this Svadhisthana healthy. All right, even though that might not be a word. Let's make sure that we're keeping our sacral energy healthy, because the heart chakra is what allows you to love, but the Svadhisthana means sweetness. The sacral chakra is what allows you to emote in a way that is creationary, allows you to love in a healthy way, because the sacral is all about healing. And if we have corrupted pleasures in our life, if we're overindulging in anything, that can be unhealthy for any of us, no matter how good it feels in the moment. So be aware of that for yourself and allow yourself to heal thyself, instead of doing things that can be maybe a bit destructive for you. And you know what they are, Aries. You're very smart. You have a lot of crown energy on the table, so the divine is speaking directly to you. You're being filled with grace right now, which is working against those lower vibrational energies that are in your life, no matter what form they take. So allow this for yourself, and allow pleasures in you that serve your long form, that look for the long game, and they're not just temporary instances of happy. You want to do things that you know you're going to be able to do day in and day out that bring you the utmost happiness. Okay? Well, that's all I have for you for now, Aries. You guys are stepping into this week in a very powerful position. You're sitting on your throne. Your crown is shiny, gleaming. Let's make sure that we're acknowledging that regality, that royalness about you over the next 7 days. And maybe try to help somebody else to take that walk with you if you feel like they may be slipping away from that walk, if they have been walking it, or if they haven't even started. Maybe you can help them along that path by giving them some direction. But this is wonderful for you guys. I'm so proud of the work that you guys keep doing for yourselves. I'm going to continue to work on myself too, so I'm booming like the Aries. So continue to thrive, continue to exist in this wonderful strength that you have, that the universe is having with you. Continue to hold that conversation with the cosmic so that you can continue to get the wisdom from source, directly from it, from your higher self. I love you guys. I'll be talking to you again soon with your weekend readings. Continue down your spiritual path, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Namaste.